What's up, guys? Oldhead Mike here. Welcome to my review for the season premiere of WandaVision on Disney+. Let's go.
Sorry I let you get attacked by a werewolf and you into the world.
Alright, so this will be spoiler-free, even though there's not really anything spoilery that happens. So just throwing that out there for you guys. Real quick before I start, stab that subscribe button for me. Helps me out a ton. Check out my metal channel down below and all my social medias and Patreon if you're interested in helping out the channel. But other than that, let's get to it. Wow, so I think it's been like over a year since we've had Marvel content. And, you know, I know a lot of people are feeling a little burnout here and there, you know, because we went through this whole... what was it, like 10 years, immense amount of films finally building up to Endgame and all that, and you know, after that they're like, well, like what else are they gonna do, you know? And I'm gonna be honest with you, dude, watching this like put me right back into it. I'm so excited, so hyped. It's just, not only has it been over a year that we've had like a break from Marvel, especially since Black Widow got delayed. I don't know why they're sitting on that movie. You know, it was supposed to come out in like April. Why not just whatever, stupid. Anyways, and so not only has it been over a year, but when it comes back, now it's this totally new format. It's a television show. The style is completely different. It's extremely refreshing. 100% watch it if you're a Marvel fan. And also I recommend starting with go on the Disney Plus app and look for Marvel Legends, I think it's called. It's basically just a recap, like a little 5-6 minute recap of each character of Wanda and Vision separately, and just shows their progression and storyline, just to get you caught back up, you know. Even if you already know all of it, it's still cool to see them and all the film and their build-ups. So definitely start with that before you start the show, just a little refresher. Yeah, dude, this was amazing. You know, I'm not gonna say it's like the Mandalorian quality yet, but it's definitely building there. You know, they've got some story to build up first, and it's, I mean, you can't really compare it to the Mandalorian either, because it's not an action show. It's, so basically what it is, it's, you know, Wanda is obviously trapped in some kind of either alternate dimension or in her mind, something we do not know yet. I don't know. I want to say that I think Vision is there with her as Jarvis. I think Jarvis, I think it's possibly some kind of subconscious thing. Maybe Vision is there as Jarvis, but as his own consciousness, you know. I don't know. We gotta wait and find out what it's gonna turn out to be. But so we don't know if it's just Wanda by herself or what. But anyway, so she's trapped in this alternate dimension or something. We don't know what it is yet, but she's basically in a television show, and it's like a 50s sitcom, black and white, and it really works, especially, you know, if you're older like me, or even older, and you remember all those types of shows, like Dick Van Dyke Show, Bewitched, all that kind of stuff. Even the set design, I think the set design is almost identical to Dick Van Dyke's house. I think, at least from my memory, it looked exactly like the same house, and the comedy and everything hits just exactly like that. But also, it's like there's this slight air of tension, just like a little bit, because you know they're not supposed to be there. You know it's not real. You don't know who's behind it, if any of these little side characters is one of them, the people running it, you know, you don't know. But so there's this like slight tension, especially when something really awkward happens, and they, you know, the characters are constantly kind of questioning, you know, they're going along with it because it's like they're in their head, they're programmed to almost, but they get like hints of like, why am I here? What is this? You know, and it's kind of creepy. So I really like that little bit of tension is there, but it's just a little bit. It's just a hint. It's definitely building up. So the first episode is basically the setup. You know, they move into this house, starts this job, you know, immediately Vision's like, he's like doing this paperwork, and he's like, what do we do here? What do we even do? And they're like, we do paperwork or something like that. And it's funny, but then it's also like, you know, it's like kind of, again, it's like kind of creepy at the same time, but their comedy goes really well together. It's a lot like Bewitched, except this time, what's his name? Darren. Is it Darren, or is that I Dream of Jeannie? I can't remember. God, it's been so long since I've watched those shows. But it's basically the husband figure, you know, except he's got powers too. So they're both like using these powers for comedy. And it's just really cool. The first episode ends, not really a spoiler, but it just, you know, it shows like, it zooms out and it's like a television, and it shows them in it, you know. So again, you already know that something else is going on, you know, at least even from just watching the trailer. And there is a symbol. I will say there's like a symbol off in the corner. I'm not an Easter egg hunter, so I don't know what any of these mean. So maybe if I can get caught up, I'll do some more Easter eggs in my next episodes. And there's also this neighbor character played by, I'll put her name on the screen, but it's the girl from Step Brothers, the you know, I want to ball you up and put you inside me girl. She does a great job. She's funny. There's a lot of theories that this girl is the one that's behind it, which is probably it's going to be, or I think it could also be possibility that she's another person that's also stuck there, but who knows. Near the end, Vision and Wanda are having dinner with his boss. It's this funny little scene, you know, goofy, you know, she thought it was their anniversary because they knew they were supposed to have a dinner, but they didn't know why, you know, which is again like a creepy thing. And they find out that it's because of the boss, and so she's trying to use her magic powers to whip up all this food, and it's just silly, goofy. And then eventually the dude starts like choking on a thing, and you get Kitty from that 70s show is the boss's wife, and she just keeps like smiling and saying, stop it, like to the guy choking, and she stop it for like 2 minutes, and there's that tension just like cranking up just a little bit, you know. Just things are like really creepy. It's like a program. It's just totally different. So the first episode was great. Again, then there's a second episode, which is another still kind of the same, a little more, getting a little bit more story or build up. You get this, it's a goofy, you know, sitcom-y feel. Vision accidentally swallows a piece of gum, and it basically makes him drunk. He's like slurring his words and falling down and just talking real stupid, and it's really funny. If you haven't seen it, you just got to see it. It's so much to explain. All the comedy there, it's just really great. And then off in the meantime, Wanda is having like this meeting with parents and stuff in the neighborhood and stuff, and like the leader of this association is, for all you Buffy fans out there, Anya. I actually met her at a convention, so it was really cool to see her in something new, and she looks just as great as ever. She still kind of has, if you've watched Buffy, she still has that same personality of Anya, you know, the serious but blunt in like a comedic way. Just everything about the show is really cool and really refreshing. And then also things start hitting color. Wanda finds like this little toy plane that's in color. Everything's in black and white, so she finds this little plane in color, and then at the end, some spoilery stuff happens. I won't say what it is, but stuff starts, like everything starts turning into color. So not sure what that means. I think it means like something like, I think they're gonna like move through television eras. I think it might be like turning into like a 70s thing, maybe. I don't know. But it reminds me of this movie, if you guys have not seen it, called Pleasantville, with Tobey Maguire and Reese Witherspoon. A really cool movie, and it's exactly the same. If you go look at the trailer, I'll put a link down below. These kids get sucked into this alternate TV universe, and everything's black and white, little 50s sitcom, and they start like introducing new things to this community, you know, premarital stuff, things like that, just, and like everything starts becoming flourished with color, and it's really crazy. And it just, I think this borrowed a lot from that, a lot of influence from that movie. So yeah, basically to wrap it up, this was just really, really refreshing to see. So if you've not seen it, 100% watch it. If you have seen it, let me know what you guys thought, because I'm hyped again. Even just watching the Legends, the little recap, was like, man, I missed this. Definitely worth it, man. Definitely worth it. Disney is absolutely killing it right now. Marvel coming in hot. Just great. So I'm gonna give these I'm just gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because this is something completely refreshing. Hopefully we're gonna see how the tension goes in the next episodes. I'll probably do an episode by episode review, I think. As long as I've got the time to do it, I will try my best. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, so 10 out of 10 on this. Definitely watch it. Super hyped, very excited to get back into Marvel. Yeah, other than that, again, stab that subscribe button for me, helps me out a ton. Check out my metal channel down below, all my social medias, and my Patreon if you want to help support me. Means so much to me. Super excited. Thanks for dropping by. Oldhead Mike signing off, reminding you, never too old for this.
Someday, love will find you. Break those chains that bind you.